Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video, I am going to be sharing with you all what I received in my Lurella subscription box for the month of January. This is the first subscription box that I've purchased from them, from the brand. And this box is the Send New box. And I received 5 products that I'm going to be sharing with you all. But this box theme, this is the card that came in the box, and it has the products listed and the description of the eyeshadow palette. And it says that the January box, channel your inner bronze babe with Send Nudes, which is the eyeshadow palette, and it's a large eyeshadow palette. And it says that this palette includes 18 matte and shimmer shades of cool beige tones, rich bronze, deep earth tones, and bright creams. Send Nudes will take your look from beach babe glam by day to poolside slay at night. And this is the palette. Now the box was like $33 and it shipped like really fast. I ordered it on a Tuesday and it was here like Thursday or Friday. Now the value of this box is $76. Like I said, the box was $33, which I think was really good. And this is the eyeshadow palette, the New Nudes, Send Nudes, not New Nudes, the Send Nudes eyeshadow palette. It's a large eyeshadow palette with a lot of pretty shades you can use every day. I've never used any of the shadows. I do have one other eyeshadow palette, but I've never used it. And excuse this big pimple. I don't know where this thing came from. That's not the norm for me. So I've been trying to get rid of it, but I could just see it. But again, this is a nice everyday eyeshadow palette. And I believe with the subscription box, what they do is they come out with a new eyeshadow palette every month from what I read. And when you're on their subscription list, you receive the box with the palette before the palette is actually released for purchase to people who are not subscribed to the monthly box. So that's the eyeshadow palette. The other item I received is the compact mirror. Now this mirror is $8 and it's like a LED bulb light mirror, and I'm glad I got this because I can take this with me and put it in my purse. You know, and it has that lighting on it. I don't know how to. Oh wow, cool, nice. I like that. Really nice. I like that. Really pretty light. I'm gonna actually put this in my purse so I can have it with me because I like the lighting on it. And then the next item, this is really cool though. The next item in the box I have is this liquid eyeshadow, and this retails for $12. And it's more it's the shade Steel, S-T-E-E-L, and it's more of a bronzy, like a chocolate with gold reflex, some type of deep shade with chocolate reflex in it. It's really pretty though. I don't know how much use I get. I'm going to try to use it. I don't use a whole lot of liquid shadows because I haven't really gotten into them, but I do have a few in my collection. Maybe I'll try to do that, but that's a liquid shadow that came in the box. The next item is the eyeliner, and it's the Lurella liner shadow, and it's just a it's supposed to be a matte black eyeliner. I do like the matte black packaging, so I will be using this today, and I'll be using the eyeshadow palette. And the other item I have is the On The Move brush set. Now I'm not going to use this brush set today because I'm actually in a hurry, but this is what the brush set looks like, and it has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 brushes. They're really soft. I don't want to use them today because I know what my normal brushes that I use, but I'll definitely be using them this weekend to try them out, and I actually probably use them in a video, my next video hopefully, that I post. But this is the eyeshadow brush set. They seem to be really soft. I've seen good reviews on them, but I've never used it. I'm not going to use it today. I'm actually going to use the palette and the eyeliner today, and so I can let you know my thoughts on it. So my eyes are already primed with my P. Louise base in the shade number 2. So I'm just going to make sure they're nice and smooth so we can get started with this eyeshadow application. Okay, so I have zoomed you guys in so we can go ahead and get started with this look. Let's see. I'm going to take my Makeup Shack T68, this nice big fluffy brush, and we are going to go in with the shade. Let's see. Let's do 101 degrees. And it's this matte shade, the 4th shade on the bottom row. And these are nice size pans too. Look how large they are. And we're just going to pack it on the side of the brush and pack it in the crease area. Oh, the crease area. And I did not set my base this morning either. So I'm just packing it. Oh, that's a nice formula. I'm about to pull out my other palette. I like this formula. It's placing so far so good. So I'm going to pack it on the other eye. And I'm not being really precise. I'm just packing. Just making sure I have the shadow all in the crease area and a little above it. Just pack a little bit more just to make sure it's placed right in that crease. And I have my eyes lifted so I can make sure it's directly in the crease as well. That placed really good. So now I'm going to lightly blend the shadows with the tip of the brush so I can kind of make sure the shadows are diffused and blending really good. So far, that's working really, really good. All right, Lurella. It's blending like really good. No issues at all. So I'm going to go with a little bit more on the tip of the brush just to make sure everything is still blended in the crease. I like that. So now I'm going to go in with my makeup round. We're going to clean off this fluffy brush. And now we're just going to blend the edges in circular motions to diffuse it. Because I don't want the shadow to go all the way up to my brow bone. It's blending like really, really good. Now I said I was gonna know by, but this formula is so freaking good right now. That shadow that I just used is really, really good. And I wipe my brush off one more time just to make sure everything is blended. I'm liking this. That is so pretty. So now I want to go in with, let's do the, find this brush first. You know what? Let's do this brush here. We're going to go in with this Eco Tools, and it's just a little flat, fat brush. It is, like real short and stubby. We're going to keep it real basic and simple today. So let's go in with, let's do the shade Cool Off. Let's see how this shade is the matte shade, the last shade on the top row. And let's see if we can just pack this shade all on our lid area. We're going to see how it works. Ooh. Ooh. More pigment than I thought. Wow. And I'm just placing it all over the lid area. This thing is super pigmented. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna go back in with this Makeup Shack brush, and we're gonna go back in with the first shade, 101 degrees. Pack it back on the brush again and make sure it's back into the outer V and back over in the crease area. And the same thing for the other eye. And you just want to make sure these two shades are blended like really, really good together. And it's okay if you blend the creamy shade kind of off a little bit. That's okay. And I'm just dusting what's left on the brush back onto the inner corner to the center of the lid. I like how they look so far though. That's really pretty. And now we're going to clean this brush one more time on our little round. And I like to do that to take it off of these little polyester wipes. And we're going to blend one more time. And then it's little to no fallout. I like that. I want to take just a little bit more of this white shade, just a tad bit more, and make sure it's packed right there in the center, mainly towards the lower lash line, going up into the crease. And just packing a little bit more. So let me use my finger with this matte shade a little bit, because I feel like it was not sitting like I wanted to with that brush. Just I want to make sure it's like really packed on there. And a little bit with the other eye. That's pretty. So now we'll go back in with the Makeup Shack one last time and just lightly fluff. I'm not even blending, just fluffing this outer V into the inner corner. So now we'll take the, we'll clean the Makeup Shack brush again. And now we're going to go in with our Creme Brulee. I need to start using these palettes over here on my vanity for my pan that palette, or I won't have any on pan. And we're just gonna place it on the brush and our norm pack it under our brow bone where we shaped our brows with the concealer. And then just blend these two shades together. Now I want to go back in with the first shade just a little bit to add a little more depth back into the crease. So we're going to just go back in with the same shade with the tip of the brush instead of the side of the brush. And you can see it's right directly on the tip, and we're going to just place it right in the crease area. And you want to blend it right into the crease. Okay, so I like this. I think that's all I'm going to do with this eye look for now, with this eye look. So I'm going to do my norm. We're going to go ahead and clean up under our eyes. Okay, so I like how this has come together. Like I said, it blended really, really well with no problems. Little to no fallout. The pigmentation is really, really good in these shades. the two that I did use. So I'm gonna do my norm. I'm gonna go off camera, and then you know, I'm not gonna do that. I need to use this liner. Let's use this liner. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara using my Thrive Cosmetics mascara. You know what? That was so backwards. Liner. Wow. Oh, God. So I'm just going to place a little liner. Oh, this is a nice liner, though. It's like real thin. I like that. It then give that real thick line of liner. I like that. Let's see. Trying to make sure it's a straight line. Okay. So we're going to do the other eye. I already applied the mascara. I like this little skinny tip on this liner. It's really good. I'm not the best wing liner drawer now, because I know I'm using my brushes and my ink light, but I'm trying to stick with the products in the box. But I do like this though. So I'm liking how that's looking so far. Now I don't know how it's going to dry down though, this thing, because it's still kind of wet. Okay, one more time. Okay, so like I said, I'm not the best at wing liner, so don't kill me. But I do like how this easy this liner perform. So now back to the mascara. That's coming together pretty though. I like it. Apply a little more. And I got a little bit at the shadow area, so I'm gonna take my brush. I did not apply any more shadow, but I will want to make sure this is blended. And this shadow, this liner is not in my crease. Okay, so that does it. So we're gonna go off camera, pop on my lashes, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys my final look. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is the final look. I like how everything turned out. I do like how the eyeshadows performed in this Lurella Send News palettes for their January subscription box. But I am going to do more looks with this palette because I do want to test out the shimmers and some more mattes to kind of see how the other shadows perform, because I only use 2 shades in this palette for my lid, which is the 101 Degrees and Cool Off for the lid shade. And then for my inner corner, I did go in and use the shade Glowing, which is the last shade in the palette. But I do like how everything came together. Let me know your thoughts on on how you think this look turned out. If you're subscribed to Lurella, how do you feel about the subscription box? You know, what are your thoughts on this palette, or even previous palettes if you received them? But I am going to stay subscribed to them for a couple of more months to kind of see what other eyeshadow palettes they come out with, because I do love eyeshadow palettes. That's like my favorite in the makeup collection category. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed using this palette, and I'm going to definitely pull out the one I have colors in and use it. But I'm going to leave this one out so I can do more looks. It's a great everyday palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did using the shadow. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.